Welcome to this lesson on Rolle's theorem. This is a fundamental concept in calculus that helps us understand the behavior of functions. It serves as a specific, special case of the mean value theorem, focusing on what happens when a function starts and ends at the same height. Let's start with the intuition before we get into the math. Imagine a function that represents a path. If you start walking at a certain height, go up or down, and eventually return to that exact same height, common sense tells us something important must have happened. At some point during your journey, you must have stopped going up and started going down, or vice versa. That turning point is where the slope becomes zero. For Rolle's theorem to work, we need to satisfy three strict conditions. First, the function must be continuous on the closed interval a to b, meaning there are no breaks or holes. Second, it must be differentiable on the open interval, meaning the curve is smooth with no sharp corners. And third, most importantly for this theorem, the value of the function at a must equal the value of the function at b. Here is what that third condition looks like visually. We have our starting point a and ending point b on the x-axis. Notice that the height of the function, represented by the red dots, is exactly the same at both ends. Rolle's theorem is interested in what happens to the blue curve between these two red dots. So, here is the formal statement. If those three conditions are met, then there guarantees to exist at least one number c in the interval such that f prime of c equals 0. In simpler terms, there is at least one place where the derivative is 0. Geometrically, f prime of c equals 0 means we have a horizontal tangent line. Look at the peak of this curve. At that exact top point c, the red tangent line is perfectly flat. It's not pointing up and it's not pointing down. The slope is 0. You might recall the mean value theorem, which states that there is a point where the tangent slope equals the secant slope. The formula for the secant slope is f of b minus f of a, over b minus a in Rolle's case. Since f of a equals f of b, the numerator becomes 0. Therefore, the whole slope becomes 0. This is why we call Rolle's theorem a special case of the mean value theorem. Think about throwing a ball into the air. It leaves your hand at a certain height, goes up, and eventually falls back to that same height. Rolle's theorem tells us that at the very peak of its flight, for a split second, its vertical velocity is 0. It stops moving up before it starts falling down. Let's try a quick example with the function f of x equals x squared minus 4 on the interval -2 to 2. First, we check the endpoints. F of -2 is 0, and f of 2 is 0. They are equal. Since it's a polynomial, it's continuous and differentiable. We take the derivative, which is 2x setting 2c equal to 0 gives us c equals 0. This confirms that at x equals 0, we have a horizontal tangent. To wrap up, remember the checklist: continuity, differentiability, and equal endpoints. If you have these, you are guaranteed a point C with a horizontal tangent. This theorem provides the foundational logic for finding maximums and minimums in optimization problems.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.